This hell will finally end! Children who think they're gods. You took everything from me!
Prepare to fire!
Sacrifices must be made, no matter how many mortal souls it costs.
Yeah, what's up, man? It's your boy HipHopGamer. You tuned in to the Asuras Wrath review. Alright? Now, y'all already know how I do my reviews. I'll let you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, if you don't know about it, look at the trailer, look at some gameplay, go get the game. Alright? Now, I'm real serious right now. Extremely serious. Asuras Wrath is one of the best games. Period. That has come out this year. Probably for our entire generation right now. This game is phenomenal in every way. So we're going to start it out like this. Let's go with the graphics. You know, I always like to start out with graphics. Now, graphically, the game looks really good. Really good. There's areas where it could be better and tightened up, you know what I'm saying? Because there's parts where you do see some jagged lines or whatever. But for the most part, graphically, this game looks great simply because of the art direction that it took. You know what I'm saying? The whole feel of Buddhism and all this other stuff, and the art direction and the way they made it look is so amazing in terms of the animation when you look at it and the action. You know what I'm saying? So graphically, this game looks extremely good. Extremely good. Like I said, there's a few areas they could touch up on, but overall, this game is beautiful. Okay? That's the first thing. So graphically, you're really going to see it. Now, I give you an example of graphics. There's a part in this game where you're going to see Asura just go like this. And when he does that, you know, the eyes light up. You see the fire start raising from the ground. Then the ground cracks. Like, all the graphic, everything is real time. So when you're seeing it, even though you're looking at the story in the video, when you see it, it's all real time graphics, how it is when you play. And you see the action. Missiles coming at you, throwing the missile back. It looks insane. Graphically, this game is beautiful, man. So that's first. Secondly, let's talk gameplay, right? Now, what I love about the gameplay is that there's so much variety in the gameplay. So I'm going to break down all the gameplay right now, okay? And this is also a shot taken at a lot of game journalists and journalism, period. You know what I'm saying? With all the hate that's going on with this game and quick time events and all other stuff. But stay tuned for Shots Fired 7. I got some heat for y'all on that one. All right, so let's go. First off, gameplay-wise, you got a lot of variety. So I give you the first one. First thing about this game is the actual beat-em-up combat system. So first off, you know, you hold L1, you targeting. So you fighting people and stuff like that. Then you can evade and you can dodge. You can jump up in the air, come down, then hold the button and send them right back up. So that's insane. When somebody's trying to hit you, you press triangle. You can counter and stuff like that and roll around. So that's another thing that's insane. But check this out. If you got enemies in the air coming at you, you got your rapid fire. So you holding box, and when you firing, it's like you go you firing all this other stuff, but they in the air. So you target and track it in the air while you firing at them. So you can fire at people in the air, you can beat them up and stuff like that, jump up and come down with an airstrike on them, and on top of that, you got your meters. So with your meter, you get built up to ultimate, not burst, but ultimate. And when you get built up like that, you can constantly do some of your special moves without losing any energy or overheating. And so like that, that's what they call it in the game, without overheating. So that's another thing that's crazy, because you get more energy before you get to your main energy, which is your burst energy. Okay, so this game is phenomenal. And everything I just broke down to you, that wasn't quick time gameplay. That was just your regular beat 'em up gameplay. And that right there is very flexible. It's insane, son. Crazy. Okay, so that's that. Now let's move into some of the QuickTime gameplay. Now, with the QuickTime gameplay, one of my favorite parts is when you see the finger coming down to the earth. So you push down the analog stick, right? But as soon as you do it, it feels like that was your foot. You just planted down in the ground to brace yourself for the finger that's coming at you. So you press down, it's like boom, bow, boom, bow. And you see him do this, like it's crazy. And then the finger's coming down, right? So then you got to keep pushing circle and you like punching this joint, knocking it out. And then all the energy, I mean, your arms is breaking off as you do this. So you punching them and your arms is breaking off. You got one last hit. And when you do it, you see the emotion, the dialogue, the energy, the will to be this character as you play as him is crazy. Then boom, destroy your guard. This game is phenomenal, son, on all levels. All levels, this game is phenomenal. This is a must buy. Straight up. Go to your store right now as I'm talking. Pause the video. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game is crazy. So then, the next thing I wanted to say about the gameplay is with the QuickTime, there's parts where you're running and stuff like that, and they throwing missiles at you. So you press triangle and it takes the missile and throw it back. You run again, triangle, throw the missile, throw it back. Now, what's so good about this game, at least I never seen it, and I don't think it's even in there, but the hot thing about this game is that you can't die. But the reason why you can't die is because you're a god. You know what I'm saying? You're a demigod. So you can't die in the game. You see what I'm saying? In terms of while you're playing and fighting and everything, you can't die in the game. So a lot of people will be like, oh, that's cheesy, you can't die, that's this. But considering who your character is, you're not gonna die. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, and when you watch the story, you'll see why. That's why another reason why I love this game, because everything makes sense in this game. In terms of who you are, what you're doing, and everything like that. It's phenomenal, man. Phenomenal game, yo. Phenomenal. And then another QuickTime event, what's so crazy is like all of them is different. There's parts where you're gonna see it close in like this, and then you gotta push the button to make it excellent or great. Then there's other ones where they throwing something at you, then you counter it and you throw it back at them. So it's like it's a mixture of QuickTime events and real-time beat-em-up gameplay, and it's a great mixture because you get a variety of all, and that's what makes it so amazing. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to give you an example. There's a part in this game where you're fighting with no arms. You ain't got no arms, so you're fighting with your legs and your head. This game is beyond yo. You gotta play this game and see what I'm talking about, yo. That's how amazing this game is. So something else I want to mention, and this is about the story. Now, if you don't know about the story, I can, obviously, give it all to you. But I will say this: the reason this story is so amazing because, Asura, they actually set him up. You know what I'm saying? And they use his daughter as a pawn in what their overall goal is for the world. And now he's trying to get his revenge on what they did to him. Hence the name Asura's Wrath. So you can imagine, like, a whole bunch of gods, kicked you out of the clan, took your daughter, and killed you. Now you're back, and you got to get all of these dudes that destroyed you and took your daughter. So imagine how you would feel if you got the power of a god and gods did that to you. Just think about that, dog. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the rage and the wrath and everything. Now that leads me to my burst gameplay. Now, when you got your meter and you go all the way up the burst and you push R2, then what's so crazy about this is that this is like your finishing blow. So when you hit burst, just sit back, relax, and watch what Asura do to his enemies. And what's so amazing about it is that you can still interact with it. So there's a lot of games where you got cutscenes and all you do is watch. And that's it. And this one, parts of the game that's cutscenes, they allow you to interact with these cutscenes, hence in the QuickTime experience. I love it. I love it. And you're going to love it too. The game is crazy. So the next thing I want to say is this, in terms of the epicness of the game. Now, there's battles in this game that's going to really blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys seen some trailers and everything already on what to expect, but I'm going to tell you right now, like in terms of epic battles, it's like, you remember back in the day, playing Super Nintendo and Genesis and stuff like that. You used to have boss battles where after you beat this boss, you felt good about it. You wanted to tell people about it because not only was it hard, you know what I'm saying, or difficult, but it was like the way you felt and the way the developers made you feel. It's like a boxing match that's been promoted and hyped for so long and it's finally happening. That's how you're going to feel when you fight these big boss battles in this game. And that's another thing why I love it, because the intensity that it builds make you feel like the character, and then when you finally beat them and hit that burst button, it's like, yo, you can't wait to get to the next episode. So when you get to the next episode, and what's so beautiful about the game is that the next episode, it lets you know what previously happened. So throughout the entire game, you're always in the know of what's going on, why you're doing it, why it's happening, and what your goal is. And I love that. It's kind of like how Alan Wake is with the episodes after you beat one. So that right there is another thing that's insane, that's crazy. And every single episode is epic. Every single episode is big. Oh my God, it's phenomenal, man. It's a phenomenal game. So, you know, it's your boy HipHopGamer. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. And graphically, the game is great. Gameplay-wise, the game is phenomenal. Story-wise, this game is epic. In the big battles, the amount of stuff you're going to see, you know, outside the Earth, while you're on Earth, going to different locations. This game is brilliant, man. So, big shout out to CyberConnect2. Big shout out to Capcom. You guys did a hell of a job with Asuras Wrath. And just to co-sign what I'm saying, my man Stig, game director of God of War 3. He was the one going around telling everybody at E3, make sure you check out this game. This game is badass. Straight up. And this coming from a legendary developer. Okay? So, based on everything I just said right now, man, you need to go out there and get yourself a copy of Asuras Wrath, or at least look it up. But in my opinion, this game is phenomenal. Definitely one of the top quality games that's been released this year. Go get it. Go check it out. I guarantee you're going to love it. Alright? So, one love and God bless, man. That was Asuras Wrath review right there. It's your boy HipHopGamer. Follow me on Twitter. Like my Facebook page. You already know how I get down. Peace.